Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Toonkind at 12 frames per second. I'm JayJay, and I'll be playing Drew today. It's been 5,000 years since I played Drew in an actual thing and not just like a non recorded sparring match. It's been ages, but I lived. And with me today, I have the lovely and wonderful.
Hey, which I am not lovely, not wonderful. Hi, I am a goblin, a little dice goblin, and I will be playing Carmiña's corner voice, who is a more normal person than me. Hi. She has her moments, though.
She sure does, and we love her anyway. Um, yes, this is in the farm. This is a business adventure, and I feel it important to say, since Sorte put the announcement in the farm earlier, that this takes place before Carmiña leaves the farm, and Sorte won't tell me why Carmiña is leaving the farm. So,
Yeah, so you say I was trying to be mysterious and create engagement with the people who play D&D with us, but then I forgot that there was the possibility who somebody would want to play an FPS with me in the meantime. I jumped the gun too fast.
oops.
I am so sorry.
It's okay. So the timeline as it is will be that after this FPS happens at some point is when Carmiña leaves the farm. But this happens first.
Canonically, Carmiña runs away because she cannot deal with free author stuff. Um, but yeah, so I have to set the scene, correct?
You sure do. Because
But if I don't want to,
you had more of a plan of what we're doing today going into this than I did, so that's why you have to.
fine, if you insist. I guess I will have to ask you one thing.
Yeah, hi.
Uh, JJ, Drew has been thinking something. Drew has been coming up with a plan.
Yeah,
And
it's a miracle, honestly.
do you mind telling me or
And or the
or
recording.
dozen of listeners? I'm gonna make. I swear to God, I'm gonna make a fake account for the Discord thingy, like a bot that every 5 seconds says something like a joke or something, just to motivate myself. But apart from that, um, apart from fake audiences, do you mind telling us what the plan is?
So you and I have talked like for months off and on, I think. I think since the start of the teapot stuff, or at the very least, ever since Carmina got back to the farm, uh,
Mm-hmm.
about the possibility of the two of them getting a location in Toontown and making a storefront to sell things that the farm produces, along with like other druid stuff. So we finally decided that we were actually going to do that instead of just talking about it all the time. So this is us attempting to start doing that.
Absolutely true. Question is, how does Drew approach Carmiña with this?
Uh, ugh. I've always had the thought that like during one of their little like druid sessions where they just like talk about stuff, um
Hmm.
they venture the idea during that at some point. I never thought about the how. I just knew that they would.
Hmm.
I'm so good at thinking things through, clearly.
No, no, no. I think it works well because like Carmiña is not fully convinced, so maybe like until I will say that until the moment that they are sitting in the train that goes to Toontown, from the farm to Toontown, Drew maybe has not been able to realize that Carmiña seems to be going along with what they say, but now
Mm-hmm.
it's more obvious that she's really not fully convinced.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that she's not fully convinced. You feel some sort of hesitation coming from her.
Can I like roll insight to get like the
Of
why?
course.
I love rolling things. I haven't played Drew in so long. But are you kidding me? Oh, so much for that like 15 for a vibe check. I don't remember how to make average do math. Oops,
Hmm.
that ain't it. Uh, well, it's
You rolled an
a
Oshawott.
it's an that's a doo-wop, but oh no, it evolved. Okay, anyway, whatever. I got a 9 is the thing, and the
Right. Hmm.
true to form,
Yeah.
I can't do anything in this server without the Pokebot doing something.
Listen, you get the feeling that she is hesitant because it's very obvious, but you don't get more than that. Like it's
Mm-hmm.
obvious that she's hesitant. That's it. You didn't put the command. Why did you just put 2 and 7?
I did not know the command. I said that.
Slash R. Slash R. Like a pirate.
Okay.
You slash and you R.
Okay. Um, I think during the train ride, Drew would give her the reassurance that, like, if they don't find anything, they don't find anything. Like, if she's not, if they don't find anything and she's not convinced, like, quote unquote, by the end of the day, then they aren't like super pressed about it. Like, they do in fact have other shit going on.
Carmiña kind of like shrugs and says, yeah, I know that, I know that. She's still hesitant, and with a 9, you get the feeling you have not really hit the center of the problem. Something else, but you don't know what something else might be. Also, holy shit, it's weak! Hi, weak! We killed people! Yay! That was out of character. That was out of character. Anyway. I just really get really happy when I see people in chat. Okay? Okay. So I will say that normal shit happens. Carmilla tries to not pay for her ticket. Uh, she will cast at some point pass without trace, blah blah blah. And then when they hit the city, they start looking for places and talk with professionals. We are gonna do this a little bit shorter, okay? A little bit fast. So we are gonna condense what are probably several hours of work. Um,
Yeah.
from morning to lunch type of thing. And I'm gonna ask you to roll. I didn't think this. A
What?
religion, because you will
Oh.
have to pray to God for to get this right. No, let's
I was like,
listen.
okay, well, but choose religion isn't
Listen.
that high.
Actually, animal handling.
Animal handling? Hello? Uh-oh. Discord might be doing that stupid thing again. Am I back? I didn't... Did I die? I'm rolling animal handling, but I don't know why.
Can you roll investigation to
Oh, I'm
see
rolling
how
investigation.
well? Yeah,
Okay,
roll an investigation to see how well it goes. And maybe Carmiña. No, it's an investigation for the two of us.
Investigation. Okay. 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 Why couldn't I get that roll in
Clank, clank, clank,
insight
clank, clank, clank,
earlier?
clank,
Yeah, my desk is a little bit breaking a little bit.
clank, 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 clank.
There. I rolled in the gallery because of course I fucking did, but it's 17.
Well, it actually goes really well. It takes the whole morning, but not 1 second more until you and Carmiña have exhausted all the possible avenues, but one. Now, there is a few good places. Let's say there are two, with a 17, I would say like there is two other places that look good. They are expensive because of the area. I don't know, but they seem to be accessible enough. Now it will require some work, some stuff, etc., etc. But they seem promising. You guys could go see them.
Yeah, and I think that like as long as Carmiña is still willing to see them, Drew would like to see them. If she's just like, no, this isn't gonna work. Like, if she's decided which side of the fence she wants to sit on, like that would determine whether or not Drew wants to see them. Like, if she's decided firmly that this is not gonna work and she doesn't want to do it, then okay, we'll go home. But if she's
Perfect.
still unsure, then they'll probably at least try to get her to see them at least. And again, if they don't like it, well, then they don't. She don't like it.
I am picturing this as saying like they are sitting in front of like a desk, in front of like a guy who works in an office that works selling these places, houses, offices, shop, place
A
thingies.
real estate office.
Thank you, yes. And Carmiña is looking at these two places. Tell me, what's a good shop for? I'm gonna say that one of these is with the 17. One of these is actually one that might look very good for Drew. How does that place will look for Drew? What is Drew looking for to
like,
for in a shop?
like, how do I picture it? Like,
No,
I
like when Drew came to check places, what they were looking for. What are their expectations? Like, oh yes, I want a shop with an indoor pool type of thing,
I
which
well,
is something totally normal to wish for.
this is slightly hard because we as the players have not fully discussed what exactly we want to sell in this shop. So I always pictured that like it was sort of like not like a corner store type of thing, but like it's not a lot bigger than that.
Hmm.
It's small, but there's like the ability to like change parts of the inside to like if we wanted to add stuff to it. Does that make sense? Like if we wanted to rip out shelves to like put in a fridge to sell cold drinks, we could do that. For lack of a better understanding, because we don't know what we're selling. We didn't talk about it.
That's what the games are for, to figure shit out on the fly. That is actually great because I will say like the other one, it's more like Carmiña doesn't like it as much, like her goals more or less expectations align with Drew. However, um, she likes more the location, which is like closer to a park.
Mm-hmm.
Trees, give her trees. She feels like she is dying here already. JayJay, are you there?
Yeah, I'm thinking. Toontown's a big place, and last I checked, there were several parks. So I'm sure there's gotta be at least like one place that's close to a park that has trees
Hmm.
in it.
Do you want to try to push the agent?
To
The
you lost me a little.
what's the name of it? Real estate agent. Do you wanna try to push a real estate agent and see if there is an extra one?
Yes, yes.
Okay, we can do that. Roll persuasion or intimidation.
Which one's higher? Um, persuasion's higher. I don't play Drew for months. I don't play Drew for months, and this is the thanks I get for finally playing him again.
Carmiña will be helping you. Okay, Carmiña will give you
I
the
don't think she can
help
help
action.
that. It's a 9. I don't think she can help that.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what do you tell the real estate agent?
God. Jesus. Fuck.
That is very in character for a 9.
Drew doesn't cuss that much though. Um, we're trying to find a place within distance of a park, if that helps.
Um,
Pushing like there's any fucking.
well, I take you are not happy with the two options I have given, but given the budget you have given me and the fact that one of you is not a legal person, so because I understand, ma'am, you say you have no bank account, and Carmiña just shakes her head, and no birth certificate, and Carmiña just shakes her head, and no legal address, and Carmiña just shakes her head. Okay.
I feel like Lau could fix this. Lau has like so many legal problems because of Soul. He could fix this. I can't believe I actually had the thought of asking Lau for help with a legal situation. The world really must be ending.
Oh, gods, we are in a desperate place. um, so, given it would be on you, I really don't think I can offer any. There is nothing else I can offer here. Carmiña is gonna try to roll for also like a persuasion. And it was what's my persuasion? Wow, wow! I forgot I was playing with her. Wow, that's bad. Help me here. Wait, the help action doesn't let you roll again?
I would have to look it up because I don't know off the top of my head. Unless Wick or Plague know off the top of their heads.
Shit, Plague is here! Hi,
Plague! Okay, hold on. You can lend your aid to another creature in the completion of a task when you take the help action. The creature you aid gains advantage on the next ability check it makes to perform the task you are helping with, provided that it makes a check before the start of your next turn. That's about attacking. I don't need the rest of that.
Yeah, I did say that she was helping you.
Okay, I will attempt to roll what I roll persuasion. Okay, let me close that tab. Roll persuasion again. Come on.
Carmiña's help action looks like her giving you the biggest puppy eyes you have ever seen.
She should give the
Buggy eyes. She looks like the cutest cockroach you have ever seen.
Well, it worked.
Yes! Amazing.
It's a 21. Went from a 9 to a 21.
There is this woman here that by any legal means doesn't exist, which is, let's be honest, in Toontown, in, I don't know how to pronounce, Inkwell?
Inkwell.
Inkwell. This is not strange for Toons to happen. Shit happens. What are papers? This is not a strange thing. But she sees her giving through this like kind of like desperate look, and Drew trying so hard, the guy kind of like takes aside and saying, "Listen, this is." There is this thing that we have here. It's a little bit off the books. It's a strange situation, okay? If you take it, it's your own decision. We don't usually offer this to people because the situation is so strange. But there is this man that has been desperately trying to get rid of this estate. He has prime location, beautiful, and he just wants somebody to take over and take care of the place, maintain it. Once that this is done, he doesn't want anything to do with that place. The only reason he has given us is kind of like it's too much work for him. He's not asking for money. He just wants to give it away. You understand? It's not the usual thing we work with.
He's just giving it away?
Yep.
To any old schmuck on the street?
Yep. And yet, he has not been able to give it. We don't know why. It's kind of like, to be honest, it's kind of like living urban legend for us, real estate agents nowadays.
Reading the chat, I wonder why. Maybe because it sounds sus as fuck.
A lot of people think it's a scam. I don't know. I have never even. We don't have photos of the place. That's the only thing he has not let us do. The person that wants the place just have to accept it as it is, and then they can go in.
You mean you can't go in until you accept to take it?
Correct. I mean, it's free, and there is like a lovely. And he takes out a map and he shows you like, see, there is this one of the biggest parks in Toontown is here. It's lovely place. It's not a bad neighborhood either. It's actually one of the growing ones we have now. Jesus Christ, I don't know how to talk English anymore. Like, it's not the fancy neighborhood, but it's like, it's very live. There is plenty of places. Like, I think putting a shop here will definitely bring a lot of customers. It's kind of like the small community, small close community. We don't see as much as before, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see Carmiña perk at that?
Okay. I think Drew will like look at Carmiña like, do we want to try it? Do we like We have
Carmiña
no.
looks at you
Okay.
and it says, I mean, it's free, and I'm gonna be honest. All my money went into that trip to, you know,
What?
when Lao and I, when Lao made me, I don't have money.
I- Sorry, I'm reading the chat. What is this creature? What is that? I mean, it's Carmiña, yeah, but what is that?
That's a weevil, right?
Okay.
That's the one that goes like to the acorns. Yes.
Okay. um. Uh, it's free.
I mean, it's free. Uh, uh, if we don't like it, we can just try to sell it.
We'll take it then. And like Drew looks at the agent when they say that.
Excellent. I will put you in contact with, and he starts writing the email, and I will put you in contact with the gentleman that, bling, and as he clicks send, there is an immediate response, and it's like, oh, he wants to meet you after lunch.
All right, and Drew will ask them for the address so they at least can try to find
Uh,
where they're going.
oh, by the way, I forgot to tell you, there is a gigantic cemetery right behind the shop, but I'm sure it will be okay. And he gives them the address.
At
Have
this,
fun.
at, at this point, Drew's just like, yeah, of course, of course, of course. I'm sure there's another catch waiting for me when I get there. It's fine. Um, so Drew will get up to leave and then just bring Carmiña and make their way over to the address of wherever this place is.
Carmiña will insist they stop by the neighborhood to have a little bit of lunch, so you can actually check. It is not like the real estate agent has not lied. It's a very nice neighborhood. People seem happy. There are children running. It's good, okay? There is some tunes throwing pianos on top of another tune in the distance. Normal Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Tune Day, normal Tune Day. So yeah, and then you arrive to the coordinates, which is like it's a shop in the. It's a block of apartments, and the shop is like on the ground floor. There is like a big cast iron door. Imagine like one of these that are in France that is kind of like spirals imitating vegetation. It's made of colored glass. And in front of it, there is like a very old tune with a fedora and a long beard. Kind of like his eyes, he looks very out of place because he is the only person in the street that actually looks a little bit shady. He is looking at at his eyes, his eyes darting alert. He hasn't seen you yet because he doesn't know how you look like.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Um, he's outside or he's inside?
Um, He is right in front of the door in the street.
Well, Drew's not like being stealthy or anything. So I think they're gonna just try to shut up challenge. They're gonna just walk up and give a little wave. Are you the guy trying to get rid of a location?
Oh, you are the buyers. Excellent. And he reaches to grab your hand to shake it with both of his hands.
Okay, Drew will just let that happen and shake his hand back if they can.
You feel something metallic pressing against your palm as he shakes your hand enthusiastically. I am so glad you have decided to take this place from me. It's wonderful. You are gonna be, both of you, very happy here. Yes. I am so glad it's out of my hands now. Thank you. You are aware of the terms of the deal, right? No taxi backsies, right? Not giving it back, not however you say that. Yes.
Yeah, the agent kind of told us about it.
Smart lad. Yes, I am not taking it back. Nothing wrong with it. I am not taking it back. It's yours. Okay, I'm gone. Any questions? No?
Drew kind of like looks at Carmiña like, what's going on here?
Carmiña is also kind of like squinting at the man, like, is there a catch? Oh, well, you see, there is a lot to clean, to make clean, to really get in there and get the grind. But it's just the money I don't know, you can hire maybe a professional, yes. Cleaning and purifying professional. But it's for free. It's for free.
In Drew's mind, they're like, I'll just do it myself. Like in Drew's mind, they're like, I'm getting a free place that is supposedly disgusting, but
and
with the stuff that I put up with at the farm, this can't be that bad.
This man is kind of like, he has lifted Drew's hand to his forehead, and he's kind of like, so, for free.
Drew keeps like looking between Carmiña and this guy, like as if to silently ask, what's going on here? Get me out of this situation.
Carmiña just kind of like tries to say it without the guy picking up, so she half whispers like, honestly, I'm feeling bad for the guy. I feel I want to do this favor for him.
We'll take it. And Drew like clutches the key in their hand tightly and attempts to get their arm back from the guy.
He, the moment you try to pull out, he tries to close your hand against the key and just pushes you like yours now.
I'm going to
clean it. You need to keep this place. He's kind of like cleaning his eyes now. Okay, so the city council requires you to keep this place a little bit intact because it has it's one of those protected buildings, but I've done my best. But apart from that, yeah, you have to clean it at least once. Okay?
Okay,
I'm going.
Okay.
Great, bye. He just turns away. Good luck. Don't call me. I am off this deal. And he keeps talking. You cannot contact me. Remember the deal. But he just turns a corner and he kind of like walks, making sure like you are still there and you are not coming after him. And
Drew
he
just
turns and
kind of
disappears.
watches him leave and then like looks down at the key in their hand like, I don't have a way to contact him. How would I even?
Drew, is this usually how it goes?
No.
Huh. Uh, I haven't been to the city a lot. Like usually when I used to travel with Luca and Augustus, like we usually went like a smaller village, because more adventure work, less professional adventurers. But I mean, I can clear. How bad can it be?
How bad can it be?
How bad?
I was trying to not think about the fact that we both said it. Um, Drew's
Okay, the
gonna
key
like
that
close their fist and turn towards the door and take a deep breath and go unlock and open the door to this place.
the key that you are holding is forged iron, very old. Looks like kind of like a skeleton key type of thing.
Okay,
Wait,
okay,
wait.
okay.
Blake, you.
For the record, the recording, Blake posted like this gift of a guy in a sheet looking like a ghost, like flying around.
um, so yeah, it looks like very old and very fancy, very weathered.
Mm-hmm.
It takes you a little bit of strength to actually put it inside and open the door, as if the rust has accumulated in both the key and the keyhole. But as you use it, it fits well and it opens with a creak. And you are welcome into a very, very cold room, very dark. The contrast from the hot.
I'm sorry, in like the back of Drew's mind, they were just like, if I live through this, Subtle and Lao will never let me hear the end of it. Lao in particular will never let me hear the end of it if I live through this. But they'll walk inside. Did I die again? I might have died again. Hello? Can anyone hear me? Hello? Oh, okay. Plague said Sorte died, which means that other people can hear me. Hello?
Hello. Wait,
Hey, you're
I'm coming.
back.
Up until where did you hear?
I was saying about how, like, in the back of my mind, Drew handed me that Subtle and Lao were never gonna let them live this down if they lived through it. And then there was just dead silence.
Okay, repeat that. Sorry.
um, as they opened the door, Drew, in the back of their mind, had the thought of, oh, if I live through this, Subtle and Lao will never let me hear the end of it. And then there was just dead silence in the PC.
Okay, 1 second, please. I'm gonna change to my phone. I think the connection there is better, even if it's probably you can hear me worse. But anyways,
Okay.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Hello. Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, wait, it's wrong.
Uh, Sorte died. Hi, Sorte.
Hello again. Okay, so I described that today is a very sunny and hot day. So the moment you open the door, there is like this current of cool hair that is almost even welcomed until it gets frigid. And I asked you a question. You are a robot. Do your eyes need to get accustomed to the dark?
I mean, I do not have. Plague said you sound like phone guy. Drew does not. Let me double check this. Yeah, Drew does not have dark vision. So yes, their eyes would need to adjust to the dark.
Okay. As you walk inside, it gets a little bit easier, and what welcomes you is actually like um it looks like an old apothecary place. There are many dusty bottles around that are now empty, or they are filled with something you cannot identify. There is the how do you call them? What's a table? Furniture. The furniture. It seems to be made, all of them in one. They look. It looks almost like continuous. Like the table. The how do you call them?
Shelves?
Places to put things, the shelves, the table, and even the floor. They seem to flow. It doesn't seem like anything is totally straight, but it's like aesthetic choice, less or so to say. It would be kind of cozy if it wasn't because all windows are covered with a thick, thick, thick layer of grime and dust, giving the place a bluish cold color. Carmiña walks a little bit next to you, and she reaches for what it looks like a mirror that has been covered with a sheet, and she grabs it and kind of like pulls it, and she passes her hand through the mirror, um, taking a lot of dust with her, and it's like, God, this place is horrible, eh?
Well, it's ours now. We can't back out of it now.
To be honest, I am quite surprised. She's kind of like wiping her hand in her skirt. I was half expecting, I don't know, being attacked by a swarm of rats. Or, ugh. By the way, the pulled hair is like in the middle of the room, right across the room, behind the counter. There is like a long arc that leads into a dark hallway. So there is more.
I think Drew will just kind of like point at the archway and just there's it goes deeper. Might as well see what else is here. In the back of Drew's mind, like, okay, it's pretty bad, but this is still manageable, and I can't back out of it now, so I might as well see all of it. It's mine now, so it's not like I'm trespassing. So they're gonna go see.
All right. 1 second. Um, because something was here.
Is this like in character, or are you doing a bit?
This is out of character.
Okay, you're just doing a bit. Okay, I was like, Jesus, what?
All right. So you go into the dark.
Go in there. Go in the dark.
I'm asking you, do you
Oh
just go into the dark?
yeah.
You don't see shit. It's very dark.
Um, yeah. Can I try to roll hammer space to see if I can't pull out like a flashlight or something?
Absolutely, go ahead.
I got a 3. I reach behind my back and pull a flashlight out and turn it on. What the fuck do I see now? There's light.
Well, if you wanna know, with your eyes, your robot eyes, you see a long hallway that leads to another room. However, do you roll perception or not?
I can.
If you want to.
What the fuck, Drew? It's a 10. But I'll still put it in here. Agony, suffering, average. Sorte, did you die again?
Yes.
Okay.
Did you got a 10?
I got a 10.
Okay, you see that it seems that right in front of you, it's what it used to be the laboratory of this apothecary, which would make sense. You also see a door, uh, barely. You see it barely because it's really dark, but you kind of imagine that that thing is a door. There is a few, how do you call it? Pultos. Wait, I'm getting Google Translator because today is a very bad day. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Googly the boogly. Pultos. ¿Qué es un pulto? Lamps. You see kind of like big lamps. You can assume those are like things covered by sheets, but you cannot make exactly what they are. It's just, random equipment, probably, or not. And you also see what it could be like a trick of the light. You see something shiny, and then it disappears. A bluish glow that moves to the left and disappears in the left side of the room because you are not able to see it. You only see like a cone.
Okay, can I follow it?
I'm gonna check what Carmiña gets with her perception. Just give me a second. I'm playing two characters here. Well, there you go. Perception. Yes. Yes, that's a 6. Thank you. Oh, wow. Well, she also got a 10, so she kind of like, you see her looking at you and kind of like giving you an elbow, like, did you see that?
Drew nods.
Okay. She will take a step forward. So she will head there, yes. With you, because you were also going there, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Alright. Indeed, you are in what it used to be the laboratory. There is a lot of things covered by sheets, and right on top of you, you also see that the light doesn't come through because it's so dirty, but there is kind of like a beautiful round window on the ceiling, however you call it, that is kind of like
A sunlight
core.
or a sunroof.
Yeah, it's some sort of sunroof. It's kind of like is like half of a sphere, but it's just covered with so much dirt that you cannot even see but the faintest of traces of sunlight. It is not enough for you to not need the Jesus
flashlight. The
flashlight.
flashlight. Okay.
Hi, everybody. You better learn Spanish in the next 5 minutes because it's obvious I cannot speak English today. Let's go.
I think Drew's just gonna keep looking around for the blue light to see if they can't find it again.
When you turn to the left to check that corner where you saw the light, there is nothing, but there is a mirror right in front of you, very similar to the one that was in Carmiña's, that Carmiña cleaned. On the front, by the way, I forgot to say, but the corridor that you guys were walking was also like full of mirrors. These ones were a little bit in better shape. This one, however, as you look at it, you notice that you cannot see your reflection on it because it's so dirty.
Well, if any of this equipment's any good, we could try to sell it.
Hmm?
Because you said there were like lamps and like equipment and stuff in here. So Drew's like,
Yeah.
oh, well, if we clean it up really good, we might be able to sell it.
Carmiña strides to the closest bench, thin lamp, and grabs one of the sheets and just pulls from it. Roll me a Constitution check.
Oh, jeez. A check or a save?
Sorry, save. Constitution save.
Okay, that is a little better. But... What the fuck, Drew? What is your problem today? Bro, it's an 11. Let's pull out the other set of dice.
Well, Carmiña got a 2.
Ooh!
Carmiña starts coughing so much with it makes sense because she was closer, but some sort of powder comes up, like some sort of blue powder, and Carmiña starts choking on it, and she just literally goes to the floor, trying to breathe. You also have do you have lungs?
You know, that's a great question actually. Does Drew have lungs? I mean, they do need to breathe. So I don't know that they have like actual lungs, but I'm sure there's something in there that creates the need to breathe. So yes, not actual lungs, lung equivalents.
Okay. You feel a bit of a frizzle around your vision, like almost if it's glitching.
Oh
But
jeez.
you are okay. Carmilla, however, is trying to get away from the thing.
Oh, that's a thing. Well, that might make it worse. Let me see if I even have that. Mm. No, I'm not seeing anything that would do what I wanted to do, and even if I did, that probably would be a bad idea. So I'm not gonna do that. Drew will, however, run over to her and like crouch down since she like fell over and just, are you all right? What was that?
She looked like. What the fuck was that? Peck? What the peck was that? Sorry, I don't wanna. I'm trying to quit the bad words. So yeah, speak for me. But
Can I
God,
roll
that's like
investigation on the blue dust?
oh yeah, absolutely. The moment you look up, go ahead, roll my investigation.
Well, I'm not getting anything for that.
Carmiña is gonna help you, so roll again. Carmiña is still coughing, sees you trying to help her and fumbling also with the, but also trying to check and fumbling with the flashlight. So she kind of grabs your hand with the flashlight still and just points at the dust where the dust was, and
That's
just kind of holds that in there.
That's a lot better. It's dirty 20.
And as she does that, you can see that you can see without the dirty 20, you can see a little bit of the last dust kind of like losing its glowing properties, let's to say, once it's not disturbed. But also when Carmiña has grabbed your hand and kind of like angrily pointed at the place where you are supposed to be looking, you also see there is a very glowing and reflective plaque that says something right next to a skeleton.
So there's just straight dead guys in here. Okay. We didn't bother to clean up the dead guys. That's great. That was all out of character. Drew just kind of like looks at the skeleton and makes this face like, this is horrible.
That's a real one, right?
What?
That's real. That's why it's free, because that's a dead guy.
That's a dead guy, I think.
That's a dead guy. What's that next to him?
It looks like a plaque. Of character. Can I read it?
Absolutely, it's in common. One second. It's it's kind of like a trophy. It commemorates the life of Dr. Sebastian. Give me a second. Shit. The life of Dr. Sebastian Woodworth. For his for his efforts into extending the quality of the life and the quality of it for toons everywhere.
Okay, I've never heard of this guy, but okay.
I mean, we can also use our words. If you need to go now, we can do the second part for it. Yeah.
I feel
Sorry.
bad cutting it off here in the middle, but I have a job interview I have to go get ready for.
Yay! Best of luck. Best of luck. Go. Don't worry.
There will be a part 2 of this whenever Sorte and I manage to rub brain cells together again, because we are not done here. But
listen, this is the perfect place to leave it. There is a dead guy, a skeleton.
Look, we have a free place, and it's so gross and disgusting in here. And also, there's a dead guy in it.
Dead guy. It's a perfect place to leave it. Best of luck, JayJay. For real.
Thanks.
Best of luck.
But
listen,
thank you to the audience that's here now and the audience in the future who listens. Thank you for listening. I am gonna go do that. Bye.
Bye.